Good morning. It's Monday, March 9th. The S&P 500 here. We've got prediction points. Of course, the blue lines and the orange lines, and the blue lines are the CPA, and the orange lines are the KPs. So these are critical prices, and then these are key prices. The theory behind that is that each of the market's going to trade from blue lines to blue lines and using the orange lines on the way there. So you can see, like, here's the blue line, and then we traded up to this blue line, and then back down to that blue line, and then we gap down way over here. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday. So the market closed up over here at 2963.75. They rallied really big off of this 2900 area, which we posted about, all the way up to there, sold off a little bit down to here, and then gapped down from 63 and then opened right here at 16 and gap down. I mean, just straight selling here. It's a straight shot down. They bounced back up to the CPA. I drew in this green line. That was the previous swing low. They bounced back up here to this CPA, and they came back down here to this CPA. And then they brought it back up here, and then they brought it down here. And then it halted right here. So 28.19 was the limit down. They wouldn't let it trade lower than that in the overnight session. The buyers stepped in for a minute. This is a 5-minute candlestick chart, so this is 25 minutes. And then it was halted again, and for a moment it popped up, for a moment it popped up. I think at some point this reached 13,000 or something sellers. You can see the middle of the night. And then here we have, we've stayed at 19. So there's no selling any lower until the open, and very possible that it could open and limit down and halt again. And so we'll see how that ends up. So let's talk a little bit about, we're not going to try and pick a bottom, and these markets have been so fast and so whippy. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what's possible here if they don't open and limit down again. What is possible? So really, any of these prices up here have not been tested. So if we get some bouncing, it's just not out of the question. I mean, there's been no buyers down here, so hard to imagine that we're going to bounce too much. These are really not normal market conditions. And I mean, this isn't trading because there's no buyers. There's not enough buyers to have it go higher than here. And there's a lot more sellers. When you look in the bigger picture here, we'll add some other prices in here. Actually, yeah, so we'll post those into the members area here. We'll put it in the live trade signals chat. We have the some extra numbers for lower here, so we'll get those posted. But you might get some interested buyers, maybe down around 2,700, maybe. At this point, we'll see if they try and hold it up just so that it doesn't limit down again. It's really going to be one of those things we're just going to kind of have to wait and see what's going to happen. So we have lots of potential up here to bounce if they actually start buying it up, which hasn't happened all Globex session. So we'll see how that plays out next. And you just got to be smart about today. So we'll get some other prices down here in the, we'll post those in the live trade signals for you. And yeah, pretty wild night, and we'll see how they open and what they do with it. But 2,700 or even lower. But maybe there's some interested buyers down here, at least for a bounce. We'll just kind of have to see what the market wants to do after that. So there you have it. Not a lot to cover right now. The market's been at 19 most of the night. And we'll see what they do when they open it. We'll see in the live trade signals.